Mike, listen, while I've got you, and strapped down to a chair, and I want to ask you, do you have any kind of update? People are asking tons of questions about the universe-shattering information conference that we had hoped to come up in March, but I mean, what do you think about that?
Well, Carl, I can't obviously divulge information, but what I can tell you is just have to be patient. We have a target date in March. Whether that's going to happen or not is still up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
But if it doesn't, I can guarantee you it will. Just understand there are a lot of legal logistics that have to take place,
right.
And we are still corroborating and vetting information.
Right.
So
right.
just be patient. I know people are very anxious for March, but I guess the best way I could put it, Sheriff Arpaio is going to serve no wine before it's time.
Right, right. And he's unapologetic about bringing forth a first-class case to the American public. He's not going to bring forth a bunch of junk, and he's going to have all of his ducks in a row, correct?
Absolutely. There's no room for error in this.
Right.
This will be impactful, and we're going to make sure we can deliver it.
Right. And I want to say, and Mike, you can add to this or just let me say it and be the bad guy if you want, but I just want to say to people, who are pounding their fist on the table, stomping their feet, demanding. We've had people on P.P. Simmons, tell Zullo, tell Arpaio to get on with it. And people, we write them back at P.P. Simmons and say, look, if it wasn't for Arpaio and Zullo, you would know nothing because Congress has done nothing, Supreme Court has done nothing, state courts have done nothing, and those that have tried, like Alabama, can do nothing legally. If it wasn't for Arpaio and Zullo, you wouldn't know anything, and nothing would be getting done. So instead of pounding your fist on the table, pray for these guys and support them. And by the way, Zullo is not going to respond to you pounding your fist in his face, and neither is Sheriff Arpaio. So just hang on. These guys are our last great hope, and as you just heard Mike Zullo say, it is going to happen. And I also want to say, Mike Zullo, that when you set that target date of March, that was months ago when it looked like March was a very realistic time, and it still might be, but you're saying that it could be a little later, but it is going to happen. Did I say all of that correctly?
That's true, Carl. It is going to happen. And, you have to understand something. Nothing is impossible to the man who doesn't have to do it himself.
That's right.
And if you want to get an idea of what this is, you don't even have to walk a mile. Walk a half a mile in my shoes.
Yeah, I know.
Just look at the legalities involved in this decision.
Yeah.
It's a battlefield. It's a minefield, and we've got to get it right.
Right. And as you said, you're talking about the Supreme Court decision. Look at the Supreme Court of Alabama. It took months and months, finally reached a 7-2 decision that, look, we want to investigate this. We smell a rat, but we don't have the authority. So we want Arpaio and Zullo to get this right, folks, and they are going to get it right. So be patient. Okay? Be patient. Pray for them and support them. It is going to happen. The investigation is going along powerfully and smoothly, right, Mike?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good deal.